Tao Airlines Math Industry, and we're going to be investigating negative exponents. So you might have heard positive exponents like 10 to the power of 2. That's what we have been reviewing in the past videos. But what's going to happen is we're going to discover a negative exponent like 10 to the power of negative 2. We're going to discover what it is and why it's like that.
It's okay, Sponge.
In order to learn about negative exponents, we're going to be taking a look at a diagram so we can compare the two and see how they're different. So here's the diagram that we're going to be using. There are exponents, decimals, and fractions. You can turn an exponent and a number into a decimal and a fraction. So for the exponents, here are all the exponents. So you notice on the left side, here are the positives, and on the right side, these are the negative exponents. Let's start investigating. So we have 10 to the power of 3. That is saying 10 times 10 times 10, multiplied by 10 itself 3 times. So if we have that as a decimal, our answer for this one would be 1000.0. That is for that one. And as a fraction, we would get 1000 over 1. That is saying 1000 is 1. That's for 10 to the power of 3. For 10 to the power of 2 is 10 times 10. And our answer for a decimal would be 100.0 and 100 over 1. This one's going to be easy. 10 to the power of 1, 10, and our decimal would just be 10.0. And our fraction would be 10 over 1. But as we reach 10 to the power of 0, 0 is not positive or negative. It's going to be neutral. So 10 to the power of 0 is going to be 1. And we're going to explore why every time you have a 0, the answer is going to be 1. That will be explained in another video, in one of our future videos. So we have just 1.0 as our decimal and 1 over 1. But here's the surprising news. We have 10 to the negative 1. So we're going to have our answer for a decimal as 0.1. And our fraction would be 1 over 10. For 10 to the power of negative 2, we get 0.01. And our fraction for this one would be 1 over 100. So did you see a pattern about what we're exploring? Well, what we have noticed is the one on the left before this one is going to be 10 times greater than the last. So like, if we have started right here, if we want to get from here to there, we multiply that by 10. Then if we want to do 1 over 10 or 0.1 to get this number right here, we multiply that by 10 again. And again, and again, and again. So the more you go left, you always multiply by 10 every time you do a jump. Like here's 1, multiply by 10, 100. Multiply that by 10 again, 1,000. But with when you go right, what you're doing is we multiply again. But only this time, each jump would be multiplied by 0.10. and multiply it by 0.10 again. Because if we go this way, if we multiply that by 0.1, this is 10% of that. That is 10% of that, and so on. So with the negative exponents, they do not give you negative numbers. They will always come out as a positive number with a fraction or a decimal. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe, and this will be part 1 of negative numbers. There will be a part 2 later.